Congrats on your engagement, Amy. I heard you officially got engaged today. Hope you live a wonderful life with my brother. Huh? I don't need someone who failed their first marriage to tell me to live happily. I don't need someone like you to tell me what to do. How about you focus on your happiness instead? You failed your first marriage and now you're all alone. If you don't hurry up and find someone, you're going to live a sad life when you're older. Yeah, you're right. I should hurry and find my happiness too. Anyway, moving back to the subject at hand, I want to send you guys a gift to congratulate you two. Do you have any home appliances or something that you've been wanting? I don't need anything from you. Receiving a gift from someone who got divorced is just not something I need. I couldn't stand having something that someone like that would send to my house, so don't bother sending anything to us. Also, don't force yourself to get along with me. Amy, did I do something to make you mad? You're being a bit colder than usual. It's not that I don't like you specifically. I just don't like people who have gotten divorced. I don't want people like that around me. But why? We just got engaged today and we're so happy about it. Our future together is looking bright and I'm super happy about this, which is the complete opposite energy that you have. Your future is dark and you spend your days alone and sad. It feels like all that bad energy is going to spread over to me. That's not true. Just because I've gotten a divorce doesn't mean that I'm living a sad life. I'm quite happy. You thinking that it's all bad vibes is rather rude of you. But those who have gotten a divorce usually have friends who are just like them. I think that's pretty much a good reason why I shouldn't be around you. If you want us, especially your brother, to be happy, then you'll get the message and leave us be. I mean, but we're family now. It sucks that I won't be able to get along with you. I'm not happy about it either. I wanted for us to be able to go out for lunch and happily hang out with each other, and you could have given me some marriage advice. Because you're a divorced woman, you're practically useless. Did you just call me useless? I don't need someone who had a failed marriage to teach me anything. I would appreciate it if you could leave me alone as best as you can. I don't need your bad vibes to ruin my marriage. Oh, really? Well, if that's how you feel, then I'll do as you ask and leave you alone. I won't send any gifts and avoid interaction with you as much as possible. I hope your happy married life lasts.
Hey, Miley. How are you doing?
I'm doing horrible, thanks to you. I didn't think that I would get a text from my ex-husband now, of all times.
What happened? What's with the attitude?
Because of you, my brother's wife completely hates me. Just when I thought that I would finally get a cute little sister, she completely blew me off, saying that she didn't want to be around a woman who had a failed marriage. Why do I have to go through something like this just because you and I got divorced?
Wow, that's pretty harsh. A bit funny, not gonna lie, but still harsh.
I would tell my brother about this, but I don't want to cause any problems for the newly wedded couple. You cheat on me and we get a divorce. My sister-in-law hates me and this year sucks. I should start looking up ways to get rid of this whole bad luck thing I've got going on.
Oh, poor you. I'm doing completely fine on the other hand. I met my soulmate.
You're what?
Yup, that's right. I've met my soulmate. The first time we met, it was like an electrical current ran through me. I'm going to marry that girl.
Hang on. What do you mean you met your soulmate? What happened to the woman you were seeing when we were married? I thought she was the one for you.
Well, turns out she wasn't the one.
Wasn't it?
I was very serious about pursuing a relationship with her. All she wanted was to have fun. Because of her, I had to deal with the alimony from our divorce, and yet she cut all contact with me.
Oh, wow. Poor you. You said you were going to marry that girl and handed me quite a large sum of money.
Yeah, but soon after that, I found my real soulmate on this dating app. The moment I saw her, it was like a Cupid shot me in the heart. What's even better is that she said that she wants to pursue a relationship with me in the hopes of getting married.
Congrats to you. Is that what you wanted to hear? I mean, why else would you announce this to your ex-wife? Or are you perhaps so bored that you figured you'd pass the time bugging me?
No, you've got it all wrong. I didn't text you to brag. I texted you because I wanted to ask for some advice.
Some advice?
The thing is, I had to end things with my soulmate because she said something about her parents who had already found her a suitor. So we had to end things, sadly.
How unfortunate of you guys.
Well, she tried her best to convince her parents, but it didn't work out. Turns out she's gonna have a wedding soon with that other guy.
Wow, you met your soulmate and you won't get your happily ever after. Sucks to be you.
No, I won't let this happen. I want to be happily ever after. She likely has not forgotten about me yet. I'm sure she's waiting for me to stop the wedding.
Wait, what do you mean that you're planning on crashing the wedding?
That's right. I think that this is the only way that this will work. I've been trying to plan on how I'm going to do this, so I decided to ask you which of these options would make her the happiest. Should I just go casually, or should I go in a tux?
What a pathetic question to be asking. Ask these questions to a different girl and not your ex-wife.
Well, I don't have any other female friends I could ask. I don't know if it's because of the divorce, but all my female friends distanced themselves from me.
Well, of course they did. You cheated on your wife. That makes you an enemy.
Which is why you're my only hope here. I'll send you the details about our wedding to you later, and once I get them. So please, help me out here.
Hey, Miley, it's been a while. Do you have time right now? I have a favor to ask. How rare for you to request something from me. It's a very simple request. You received the wedding invitation, yes? I want you to reply to the invitation stating that you're not attending. Why would I do that? Because I don't want you to be there, obviously. I didn't even want to send you the invitation in the first place. I obviously couldn't say that to Kent, so here I am contacting you directly about it. I'm guessing the reasoning behind this is because of my failed marriage. My bad vibes are going to ruin it. Yep, exactly that. Weddings are supposed to be full of joy and purity. If a person with a horrible aura like yours is there, then everything would be pointless. Horrible aura? That's the step up from bad vibes? Why do I have to endure this name calling for the simple fact that I got a divorce? I mean, but I'm not wrong about this. You were happily married and then your husband cheated on you. You get a divorce and now you're living a lonely life by yourself. I'm sure you're the type to curse any happy couples you see walking around. You have a horrible aura. I don't do things like that. Goodness, you're a helpless one. Here I am keeping my promise of leaving you alone, and yet here I am getting told that I'm not allowed to my own little brother's wedding? It's your fault for being a divorced wife with rancid vibes. Make sure you select not attending on the invitation. I already ripped up and threw away the invitation. Wait, why would you do that? I went out of my way to send you that invitation and you threw it away? Is it that you're upset about our marriage? You don't want to see us happy at the wedding, so you ripped up the invitation and threw it away? Huh? How rude of you to do such a thing! Bitter divorced women are a different level of scary. The scary one is you. To think that you were two-timing this whole time, I couldn't even imagine you to be that type of person, which makes it scarier. What? Me? You're accusing me of being a two-timer? The reason I ripped up the invitation is that I got a message saying that the wedding was canceled. My brother texted me a few minutes ago that he canceled the wedding so I could throw away that wedding invitation. So I decided to do exactly that. Huh? What do you mean the wedding is canceled? Why would he cancel the wedding? Your two-timing was brought to light, and that the person who you were seeing was going to crash your wedding. That would be reason enough to make sure that the wedding would be canceled. It's the most logical reaction. Hang on! There's no way that I would be a two-timer. I've been with your brother and your brother only. We just got married and have been happy since. There's no way I'd do something like that to ruin his happiness. Too bad for you, but I've been informed from the man you've been cheating on with. You can make up as many excuses and lies as you want. It won't change the fact that we know the truth. The man I've been cheating on with? To think that you were cheating on my brother with my ex-husband. He had no idea what was going on and was just talking for hours on end about everything. What? Hang on, wait. What do you mean he's your ex-husband? It's such a weird coincidence, right? The man who wants to get married again after divorcing me wants to marry my brother's wife. What a mess. Sounds like you guys have been together for about 6 months now? Not to mention you were planning on marrying him as well. Well, the thing is, you ended up picking my brother instead and lied to my ex-husband, saying that your parents had already found you a suitor and wouldn't accept your guys' relationship, so you ended things with him. Am I getting this right? No way. Why do you know about that as well? Well, that's because he told me everything. It seemed like he couldn't accept the relationship ending this way. So much so that he tried to resolve things his way. He didn't want to accept that you would get married to someone else who wasn't him. He was convinced that you were waiting for him to rescue you, so he made the plan to crash your wedding. Crash the wedding? He was planning out how to completely stop the wedding, going as far as to ask me for help. Which is how I found out and told everything to my brother. Of course, with proper evidence of your infidelity. Which is why we're here now, with the wedding being canceled. You're kidding, right? How did this all happen? I thought I managed to get rid of him perfectly. And what was he thinking, assuming that I would be waiting for him to rescue me? I'm the one here who should be questioning things. I didn't think you were the type to cheat. A really big shock once the truth came out. Of course, I love your brother so much. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. He was just taking too long to propose to me, so I got bitter and impatient and decided to see another man for a while. Oh, so you finally tell the truth. Then your brother finally proposed to me, so I lied about my parents and broke up with your ex-husband. I thought that I would finally get the marriage life that I dreamed of. So how did everything turn upside down in an instant? Well, if you guys end up getting a divorce, then you'll be a divorced woman just like me. Welcome to the club of rancid vibes, horrible auras, and just overall bad vibes. I don't want that! Make sure you guys talk out about what's going to happen now, okay?
Okay, hear me out, Miley. That woman was lying to me. She didn't have a suitor already. She just had a different man that she wanted to marry and cast me aside. She got all mad at me for ruining her life.
Oh no, your soulmate did all that to you? Poor you.
She wasn't my soulmate. This entire thing opened my eyes. Miley, let's get back together. We still have a chance, right?
What? You did not just say what I think you just said.
I didn't know that the woman I thought was my soulmate was your brother's wife. But in the end, it all leads back to you. You're my soulmate. You and I are tied by the red strings of fate.
Please stop with your idiotic rambling. I'm already with someone else I am planning to marry. Besides, you and I getting back together will never happen. Find someone else to marry.
You're with somebody else? What are you talking about? Don't tell me you're planning on getting remarried with a man other than me. I'm here for you, and yet you have a boyfriend?
Are you saying that after you decided to get with Amy after our divorce? It shouldn't matter if I'm with somebody else if you do the same.
It's only been barely a year since we parted. Are you getting married that quickly?
After getting divorced once, it just feels easier to get through some stages of a relationship faster. I think it's the feeling of not being afraid to lose anything. I'll just go for it, and if it goes bad, then I'll just end the relationship.
But... so you're not gonna give us another shot?
Of course not. Just because things got easier for me doesn't mean that I would go for a man who I know isn't faithful. Anyway, take care of yourself. I'll be sure to show you that I'm living life happily. What do I do, Miley? Your brother and I got divorced. He told me with such a scary look on his face to sign the papers and didn't even let me defend myself. He just left without a word. He wouldn't forgive me no matter how many times I apologized. We're now the same. Congrats. You're now a bitter woman with bad vibes like me. I didn't think that I'd ever have to go through this. Oh, but wait, I guess you and I changed roles now since I'm getting married soon. Well, good luck on being seen as bitter. Wait, you're getting remarried? You had a partner this whole time, and that's not fair. I want to get remarried too. I want to fix our relationship and get married again. You still haven't given up on my brother? Of course not. I did love him. Sure, I did something stupid and cheated on him, but he is the one I love. Please, Miley, help us out. Help us get back together. Sorry, Amy, but I don't think I could let my brother marry a bitter woman like you, so I can't help you out here. But divorced women are bitter and have such negative energy. All the negative energy might spread around, and I don't want that to happen. Weren't you the one who said something like that? So, listening to your words, I will not approve of you being with my brother. So it'd be better if you understood your place and left my brother alone. Forever. If you love him that much, then you could do that, right? I mean, you wouldn't want your negative energy to spread to your beloved, right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making fun of you being divorced. I didn't think about how you felt and said all those horrible things to you. You're a bit too late to apologize. Your divorce, your infidelity being revealed, it's all karma just getting back at you for your actions. If you have time to apologize like that, then maybe you should use it to rethink your life choices. Amy had to pay for the wedding venue cancellation fees along with alimony. My brother, who didn't know that she was making fun of the fact that I was a divorced woman, told me that he was glad he ended things with her quickly. Once Amy's friends, who were also divorced, heard about what happened to her, they all immediately returned the favor of cruel words she had once said to them. And they all eventually cut ties with her, claiming that her negative energy would spread to them. As for my ex-husband, he did send multiple messages about how sorry he was, but after I sent him a picture of how happy my current husband looked at our wedding, the messages stopped. A picture of someone's happiness is an effective thing, I learned.